You are stuck in life because you're too worried about your lack and not your leverage, which makes me wonder, did you even watch Iron Man 1? Yo, welcome back to The Portal. It's your boy Sam, CEO of The Portal, where we travel to the kingdom through art. And I got another banger for y'all today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into it. Let me take you back to a simpler time, before Teslas were lit and the Audi R8 was peak aura. See, before we got here, we had to start here. And the answer to your dilemma of feeling stuck in life is actually found in this movie.
What?
Let me explain. Tony Stark was on top of the world with all the smarts, money, and girls, but he was empty on the inside.
Empty?
On his way back from a weapons deal, Tony Stark is ambushed by terrorists, gravely injured in an explosion, and taken captive in a dark dungeon. To make matters even worse, he discovers that his injury is slowly killing him. In the words of Jay-Z,
everything was all good just a week ago.
And that's how life is. Everything is going great, you feel on top of the world, then boom, life hits you upside your head. But what's crazy to me is how similar Tony's story is to another character from my childhood, Joseph. He too was a privileged child who was full of himself, so much so that his brothers ambushed him and sold him into slavery. But I promise you, you can learn from these two stories, and you can find the key to getting out of the pit that you feel stuck in right now. Step number one is to change your heart. Let me show you why being stuck in a pit isn't as bad as you think. See, currently you're probably unsatisfied with your financial, fitness, and relationship goals. And you probably have a lot of explanations and excuses as to why. And that is the problem. You are too focused on what got you here instead of focusing on your way forward. Trust me, I get it. Your parents let you down, you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and your life feels like a series of unfortunate events. But if you want to move forward, you have to change your heart like Tony Stark.
That doesn't look like a Jericho missile.
That's because it's a miniaturized arc reactor. I got a big one powering my factory at home. Should keep the shrapnel out of my heart.
Because of the injuries he suffered, he was dying a slow death. He literally had to invent a new organ in order to live. Now that sounds a lot like scripture. In Ezekiel 36 verse 26, God says, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. The good news is Jesus promises to make all things new, and it can happen for you today. Now, if you don't know where to start, say this prayer. Lord, I am tired of how things have been. Forgive me and give me your heart. I promise you, your life will begin to change in that moment. Step number two, you have to work with what you got. You keep on saying, if I had this, then I'll be able to do that. If I had a personal trainer, then I'll be in shape. If I had more money, then I'll be generous. If I had a partner, then I'll be happy. Some of that may be true, but you also can have all of those things and life can still happen to you. Take Joseph, for example. Even after being a favorite child sold into slavery, he began to prosper. How? Because God was with him. But life happened to him as well. He was in prison for a crime he did not commit, but he prospered in jail as well. How is that possible? Because God was with him. But do you know what led to his breakthrough? It was him working with what he had, which was his gifting. See, Joseph could interpret dreams, and after he interpreted Pharaoh's dream, Joseph was released from prison and became the second most powerful man in the world. How? Because God was with him. Joseph was able to succeed because of God's favor and his work ethic. See, Moses wrote in Psalm 90 verse 17, may the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. Establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. Bro, you have to work with what you have. I'm shooting this video on my iPhone with some items I got from Amazon that cost me less than $100. You could do the same. Just look. There's opportunity and resources all around you. You just have to stop focusing on what you don't have and look to be creative with what you do have around you and what's inside of you. Step number 3 is to break free and stay sharp. After Joseph broke free, he became even more powerful. Same with Tony Stark. After he broke free from captivity, he returned home and made changes to his lifestyle. He no longer sold weapons and became a superhero. Better yet, he became an Avenger and saved all of existence and gave us this epic scene. Side note, Endgame was S tier. Now listen, I'm not asking you to build a 3D printed Iron Man suit and start cosplaying, but I am asking you to get disciplined. Look around. You have the tools. Look inside. You have the Spirit of God. If God be for you, who could be against you? Begin the process of working on yourself, working on your projects, and working towards your goals today. Do not wait until tomorrow. Stop making excuses. God can help you break free today.